Welcome to the studio at African Utility Week and Power Gen Africa. Today I'm talking to Mr. Mukoon from the Central Electricity Board. We're chatting about the energy transition in Mauritius. Welcome.
Welcome.
The energy transition, how is Mauritius experiencing it?
Now, Mauritius is experiencing this energy transition, in a very, I would say, systematic approach. We've been for quite some time biomass-based energy generation because we had a lot of sugarcane and we had a lot of hydro in maybe 20 years back. But with time, with the growing demand, we have had to go for fossil fuel. And today we are about 80% fossil. And we are battling now to bring in more and more renewable energy into the system. The target has been set to be 35% renewable by 2025, and we are still at around 23%. So we are now focusing on solar, PV, and biomass. These are the three sectors we are looking at.
Of course, disruptive technology is the enabler of change. How is that changing your business models?
Definitely, disruptive technology is now helping. It's come at the right point in time. And we are, I will say, undergoing three major changes at the level of the utility in Mauritius. First of all, the corporate structure of the company itself. We've been so far a utility working on the principle of being a service to the sector. And today, we just have in the arena what we call the Utility Regulatory Authority. And this authority will be regulating the sector, and the company can no longer work on the future former business model. So we have to reinvent ourselves, and we're going to corporatize the entity so that it operates on the commercial principles. And with this, we have now invested a lot in the SAP Enterprise Management System so that we can eventually have proper accounting and all that. So that technology is helping us, first of all. Second thing is now we are focused on our customer. Customer focus means better service delivery and better quality. So to be able to do that, we must be able to have information at the right instant. So what we've done, we've leveraged on our what we call network of optic fiber, which we were using before as a power utility for communication, for control system or for security systems. Now we use that fiber to reach the home and to be able to connect to the meter of the customer. And we are now putting smart meters, having instant information, giving customers availability of having internet page access to read the bills, to pay online. So this is changing a lot, that business model that we have today. And the third thing is it's enabling us to do what we call energy management. Because doing the leap from 23% to 35%, if we don't have that ability to control the network and to be able to master the different variable energy systems that we have, solar and wind especially, and tomorrow we are going to go outside the sea to go maybe on offshore wind, because Mauritius is small, and to put a lot of intermittent renewable in the network, we need proper information technology. So fiber communication is allowing us a lot to support that kind of development. In fact, what we've done, the CEB, we have just incorporated a company, subsidiary company called the CEB FiberNet Company Limited. So that company is focusing only on that fiber technology advancements. Today we are able to provide, data communication from one point to maybe other 40 points over the island, to definitely to other corporate sectors. And tomorrow we're going to reach the homes with our fiber communication. And we're even going further. We'd want even some time to go and connect the island with our network through an underground cable which can connect us to Africa and the world. So this is something which is really, we are at a crossroad, we can say today.
That's very exciting. So what is your vision for the next 5 years for the region and Mauritius's interconnectivity with it?
Yeah, so for the next 5 years, what I can see in the region, we have had a lot of consultations with islands around us. We often have exchanges of views, and we meet to discuss about these matters. And recently we met, and two main topics has been first of all, how do we put up strategy in a common way so that we can achieve our objective, because alone the islands can't do it themselves. So, for example, we have to clean the emission. Now, to clean the emission, the CO2 emission, the intensity, we have to reduce fossil fuel. Now, reducing that, it's becoming difficult today at one go to replace all the energy requirement by wind and solar, because it needs a lot of investment, it needs a lot of surface area, and we don't have that, we're small. So we are looking at strategy to increase investment in renewable energy. We are putting, for example, battery energy storage because we need to stabilize our very fragile network, which is a small network, to be able to absorb that much of renewable energy. It can't do it by itself. Second thing, we are doing also something which we are moving away from that dirty fossil to a bit of a form of cleaner fossil. That is, we are working on a strategy to put in LNG down the region as a common source of fuel, so that it will decarbonize the network from the day to the other. If you replace coal by LNG, you reduce the emission by 40% already immediately. It's a bit costly, but what it's going to do for us, it's the first step towards decarbonization in the short term, waiting the medium term to come for the technology to move a bit ahead and give us maybe more leverage for more PV and wind into the network. So we're working a bit in that direction.
Very, very interesting. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Be sure to subscribe to our channels now for more industry-related content. Thanks.